Okay, hello and welcome. This is champ, big games champs edition. Arnie is playing against BitterWurmcoil, is what I know. Some tournament, something about big games, previous champions, etc. And it's the final of that thing, so it's pretty important. And I'm here joined by Naesala.
Hello. I think Size Champs is the correct title.
Uh, yeah,
Uh,
Size Champs Big Games Edition, something like that. And we have a Silk Merchant. I
yeah.
I like this
Uh,
approach that by BitterWurmcoil. See silk on the board, open silk, think later.
yeah, that's sensible in many cases.
And
On
Arnie
the 5-2,
and open stampede. I, I don't see any big price point here that you would want to hit with stampede. So this is very curious to me.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not
Oh
really
wait,
seeing that.
oh, I like it. Okay, do I like it?
I,
No.
yeah, I guess you can turn the 5-2 opening into something like a 4-3 if you'd rather have that with a Stampede. Like it's pretty much equivalent.
Oh yeah, for a big cemetery trash. Yeah, the big cemetery trash actually sounds really appealing to me here. I think.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can get the tracker. Sure, that's economy. Yeah, that looks good.
And it's another 5. Do you stampede again?
Another cemetery doesn't sound that exciting to me here, just because trashing coppers isn't as great as trashing estates, and then you're struggling with economy. I think. So I think I'd not stampede here.
Yeah, maybe there's like a. I mean, I was thinking barge looks okay, but there is a silk merchant on the board. Where are we adding a draw plus buy card that's not silk merchant?
Uh,
Arnie thinks similarly and adds bazaar.
Not a huge fan of the bazaar. I think we want bazaars here. I think building a deck with bazaars and silk merchants or barges or whatever for draw is really good. Is what we do. But I think I'd add certainly one or two silks before starting with the bazaars.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I think chariot race is also pretty good here with extra buys. We can probably pick all those up at some point.
Yeah, it scores a lot of points, especially if you manage to get Fin of Cemetery, though. Getting Fin of Cemetery is a little bit tough here because of no workshop variant to pick that up.
That's probably not getting a super thin deck, but I think getting two cemeteries for two treasures sounds reasonable over the course of the game at some point. But for now, I think some building more like the first cemetery was really good for Arnie, I think, and then just building a deck.
Yeah, and there is Seize the Day and Silk Merchant on this board, so I am very much looking at opportunities to end the game with some Seize the Day, pile out estates, and piles over multiple turns.
Yeah.
And here's another cemetery trash. I'm not sure that I would do it here. I feel like I would want to pop the Haunted Mirror with my cemetery trash.
Yeah, I'm not that sure about that. I don't think the Haunted Mirror isn't that important here. Like the ghost is certainly nice, but there's nothing that you really need to play twice. I think. I think once the deck is running with bazaars and draw, which might happen pretty quickly, it's not that big of a deal. It's really nice. So yeah,
I mean, I
but
pretty much like what BitterWurmcoil just did, getting the ghost in a pretty convenient way, though I would have rather added a silk merchant on this silver by buying these cards in reverse order.
yeah.
And I think Arnie's deck needs a lot of silk merchants, so I just probably press the button twice because it's a very good button to click. He disagrees. He goes for silver instead. That's also fair enough. And I probably will want a pair of barges eventually.
Yeah, I think I like a pair of barges.
Yeah, BitterWurmcoil is going to start on that. Ew. That's not a good ghost.
Nah, not really. It's like first of all, the dungeon is not the strongest card, and also it keeps the ghost another turn out of like in play and out of your deck. So that's really really bad.
Yeah. Well, at least BitterWurmcoil is going to draw perfect cards at the start of every turn right now. Mm. Oh, are we going for another cemetery trash? I would probably want, and that might sound a little bit crazy, but I think I want a bureaucrat before we go for another cemetery trash. Just as a way,
Bureaucrat.
yeah, just as a way to add payload to the deck, which is probably
Yeah,
the most efficient way to add payload here.
yeah, and then might be true. Also, the bureaucrat does hurt because you're gonna have cemeteries in the deck, and you're not gonna be completely rid of the victory cards. So
Mhm.
that actually is relevant. I can see that.
Yeah, I don't think there's time for that anymore. Looking at the shape of Arnie's deck after having bought those silvers, but I think I would have preferred to have a bureaucrat rather than manually buying silvers.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing to say in a game of Dominion.
I still think that the chariot race also is something that's good here because that's also payload. That's not uh, getting in the way of your of the draw. I think it would have been better than at least some of the silvers.
Mhm. But like chariot race is inconsistent, and I'm not sure how much the points matter because again, what is going to end up happening is someone's going to set up a very big turn with a bunch of silk merchants and seize the day and piling estates on the turn after. And I think we are actually nearing that point already.
It's gonna be a little scary to buy a bunch of estates and then go seize the day. So you do need to get a lot, like probably like at least 6 states or something on the second turn, which seems doable. But like getting 4 states and then another 4 states might be pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah,
we can do something like actually cemeteries are quite low too, so maybe you do that instead of estates. Uh, like I'm thinking on the first turn we um almost empty the silk merchant and bazaar pile, and on the turn following that we could empty either cemeteries or estates to win the game.
but certainly at the point where watching the piles is important.
Actually, I do wonder. Oh, BitterWurmcoil probably doesn't have enough money in their deck to do that. Oh, yeah, that just does not look like enough money.
Yeah, it's not a huge amount.
Is it a crazy thing to add a bureaucrat here and hope to ghost the bureaucrat? As she opts to
I think
ghost the bazaar here.
I don't want to go Siberia and we're adding 2 silvers on top, so we're probably not drawing then the next turn.
Oh,
I think it's
maybe.
really dangerous.
Maybe. Oh, that's not a good boon. Alright,
Wind hex always
yes.
great.
I wonder, do you have 5 buys and 6 buys and 12 money and 2 coffers. And next turn you'll have 13 money. So that's 25, 27 money. Silk merchants cost 3, so that's 9, 19. And cemeteries cost 16. That's still not there, right?
That's not there. There
5.
35 altogether.
And what I counted, 27? And you could get 2 bazaars for the additional 2. Yeah, okay, we're not there, but we're really close.
Also, we have to spend 4 coins on Seize the Day as well.
Yes. Next,
but I think
already there.
With a bit more lowering, it's
Yeah, I'm wondering if BitterWurmcoil actually already has the pilot available.
what's ghosted here? Bazaar. Okay.
How much money did BitterWurmcoil have last turn?
I think it was less than aarnii has.
Yeah, the piles were a little bit lower. It was 9. Oh, if you have excess draw, when you buy your first cemetery, you can destroy silk merchants in your hand, which gives you an extra money too.
That's true.
Whoa, this is scary.
Very long. Yeah.
Yeah, that duchy does not do anything.
No, it's not helping.
All right.
That's
What do we have here?
that's 12 money, I think. Yeah.
So what can we do with 12? You could go like cemetery silk. We need to seize as well.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah, the pilot is 14 plus 12. Counting is hard. 13 plus 12 is 25. And seize is 29.
We have for the cemeteries for the seasons 20, 30, 33, I think we need.
Oh, cemeteries cost 16. Well, yeah, and if we don't do it now, then I am not sure what is the plan. I'm very convinced that aarnii has it next turn.
I think the plan is to build more and hope for a dodge from aarnii, because buying a province here is not helpful.
Yeah, looks like nothing is helpful really. Yeah, I guess you just don't lower and hope that aarnii, well, not only does, but it probably doesn't spot it either.
Yeah.
Because like the aarnii has almost 100% chance to get the file out here, I think.
Yeah, the chance for sure is really, really high.
Yeah, gold is sensible. Maybe this duchy is actually very harmful to aarnii's deck. Yeah, this duchy was awful. Alright, surely. We just...
It's still 33, right? Yeah, that didn't magically change. So, and we're having 5.
I would just close my eyes and just... Wait.
I think it's not enough.
I'd just close my eyes and do it. I wouldn't even think twice. Dude, you have 16 money right now. I mean,
Yeah,
Bazaar
so this
Bazaar sees. And then you need 20 next turn. And, well, you've generated 13. You still hold on to two coffers. So you can generate 15 on the next turn. So you need to save enough silk merchants. Maybe there is a... Maybe you go Bazaar Cemetery Seas here? And that lets you save more silk merchants? So that...
I think I like double bazaar seas. The bazaars for sure because they are generating money and we want that. Buying the cemetery here. I don't think it's making much sense to buy the cemetery.
Yeah, I mean, we bought this duchy, which is just awful.
Yeah, the duchy is not good.
It could have been a silver or like any card, literally any other card that isn't a victory card or a curse. That would have been better. Maybe except for Scholar. Yeah, I guess it just is not enough.
If we're buying bazaar and seas, we're needing 20 next turn. We can generate 15 with the bazaars and the money cards that we are having right now, having 2 coffers. So if we can keep 3 silk merchants in hand at the
That's
end of the
2,
turn.
right? Because we buy 1. So we need 19 from that.
Yeah. True.
We're going for
Yeah.
Silk Bazaar Seas. Yeah, aarnii needs...
All right, we can buy coppers.
But that doesn't help, right? Or maybe it does.
I guess you can count how many coppers you need, and you can just if like the cemetery silk merchant interaction is something that you have to see. That's easy to miss.
Yes.
So in that case, buying copper might be just a reasonable replacement.
Yes, because like Silk Merchant adds another card to a hand, so that might as well be a copper, so... Oh no, because you actually gain 2 cards. Okay, so this is more efficient than Cemetery Silk Merchant. The question whether we can draw here is... yeah, I am very concerned.
Mm-hmm.
The last card is the Duchy.
Yeah, okay, that's
No, it
totally
works.
fine.
Yes, it's exactly where you are.
This is enough.
Wow. All right. So that's going to be game one to Arnie, who wins it as the second player. I mean, not as important as in the Allies mix, but still pretty good. I think this just Arnie played slightly bit better. Just like getting the payloads on into his deck at the more reasonable
Yeah.
time. And
Also, having the cemetery trash turn 2 was good. I think that was
oh
something that Vito didn't.
yeah, having access to that option. Ah,
Okay,
I hate monkey.
I do as well. It
Right.
is.
Glad that we agree. Hmm. I like gaining cards is what I have against monkey.
Yeah, I don't like that it punishes play. That's like engine here. It helps. It punishes engines more than it does punish money. It's just something I don't really like. Sure, those cards also are of course totally fine that they exist, but playstyle I do often, and
Uh,
okay.
I'm wondering here, because this is well, I want to do a bridge mega turn, but there's no village outside of Madman.
Crystal Ball is a village.
All right, I do we have a way to discard our bridges?
I don't think so. We can top deck one with replays, but
Perfect. That is also a terminal. So I think
yeah,
what I want to do here is I want to just get a ton of hermits, get a ton of madmen, and just do the mega turn by holding on to all of my madmen and playing a bunch of them on a single turn.
yeah, I can see that work out for sure.
I think that is what Arnie is going for. We'll see if he plays this madman here. But BitterWurmcoil might be ahead on that, and she might just grab all the hermits. Oh, I don't like
Oh,
trade at all.
the trade doesn't look that amazing to me
I guess it
here.
just gains a bunch of madmen, which is fine. But and yes, Arnie, silver doesn't help. Like it literally does nothing.
It does get in the way.
Yeah, okay,
That's it.
fair point.
But the copper as well. So
But
yeah.
Arnie just bought a silver.
Oh, oh, I missed that. Yeah, that doesn't look. So I guess if you want to have those bridges, you kind of need to hit forwards with all the madmans that you don't want to play yet in your deck. So maybe you need a silver for that. But
Yeah,
you can get those silvers from hermits. So
yeah, I still wouldn't buy one. Okay, Bitter Wormcoil is not going for that game plan at all. He just keeps on playing Madman.
I think replacing stuff into island is also pretty good. You're getting the island which can get away a copper or something out of the deck and cursing the opponent. Of course, it doesn't hurt that much against this heavy hermit, deck.
Yeah.
But I think replace is certainly a good card there if you don't go for the bridge Megaturn.
Yeah, it does trash all of this garbage. And BitterWurmcoil, I think, spent all of her Madmen. How many Madmen are in the pile on the start? 10, right?
I think 10 at the start.
He gains a Madman. BitterWurmcoil gained 5 Madmen and placed a Madman. And played 4 of them. So yeah, so this is the last one. And aarnii gains a Madman. aarnii has 4 Madmen in their deck right now, so they could play 5 bridges.
5 bridges is yes, it's ice for provinces cost 3 each.
But you don't have to go provinces because I would imagine bridges can pile and maybe you can pile islands.
But that's not enough points.
All
The
right.
Wormcoil already has 16 PP.
Yeah. And she's just milling provinces.
Yeah.
Oh, why are there tunnels? I guess you need the points? You will have a ton of money in your deck too, because you have all of these silvers. And aarnii is, I think, fully ready with, or after this turn, if they add, I think they needed another bridge there. I don't think they have all 6. Oh no, what a disaster.
Yeah, it was not a good draw. Yeah, it looked like this bridge Batman thing did not really go that well.
I mean,
because now the deck is really terrible.
you say that, but there are still 4 madmen in that deck.
But there's also a bunch of victory cards in that deck. And I don't think you're drawing that great.
If you draw 2 madmen, like then I think you are. And I think as aarnii, you just have to click on the madman here and just hope.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, still didn't work. But this is double province.
Yeah, probably, right? Yeah, sure.
And now you have to click on the madman again and hope you to find your last one. Oh yeah, there is a lot of garbage in this. Plays a madman, draws 1. That is so depressing. Oh. You just probably go Duchy Island Estate and just hope. I don't think it's enough. Like I think there are places get there. Especially that there are places have monkey in their deck.
Oh, that island at 2, I think this is in hand for, yeah, this is in hand for bitter. I think. Replace into an island by an island.
Oh yeah, and that wins. Alright. Oh no, that doesn't win.
It's not an island.
Yeah, that was very simple. Well, it still wins because
yeah, but that still was.
I really wish Arnie had a win here because that was upsetting me.
Yeah.
That is really upsetting. Though. By okay, yeah, I BitterWurmcoil just. I mean, she had a better idea, I think, in the end, and that's what got her a victory. But these last turns were questionable at best.
Yeah, that hurt a bit.
Okay. I know that Arnie really loves this sycophant League of Bankers idea deck, sort of, where you just click on sycophant a bunch and then you buy a province every turn because you have so many monies from League of Bankers.
Does that work? I mean,
Yes, it's pretty decent actually.
okay.
I'm not sure if it's that decent in face of Brit Troll. There is no village in this kingdom. And there is develop to trash the sycophants and butcher to trash the sycophants into
Yeah,
sycophants.
I think the butchers. I definitely want to open butcher here. Probably something like Caravan Guard Butcher.
Uh, I'm looking at sycophant butcher.
Yeah, I guess it depends on whether you want to go this sequence strategy or not. I have no idea whether that works. I'm thinking about a more traditional thing. But yeah, if Sycophant Butcher sounds correct for when you go for.
I
Oh,
think
Mint.
yeah, both players get a mint, which I am not thrilled about, and now they're going for sycophants.
And I don't think the Mint is that bad. You can butcher the Mint into a gold or something pretty easily, if or Baker or something.
Mm, true. I do not like these caravan guards though. I think sycophant is a way more efficient money card. I think I'm
I'm not sure about the develop.
yeah,
It
I mean I want just sycophants. Develop does trash estates, but so does Butcher. Wait, speaking of, Arnie doesn't have a Butcher. What is he doing? Where's your Butcher, Arnie? I would imagine this is going to be a Butcher. Caravan Guard is not a card that was on my radar.
Yeah, I feel like Caravan Guard it's better than a silver. And if you're having three and don't want a sycophant, then I guess it's fine. But it's certainly nothing I'd be really happy about.
Yeah, and I also want to address this province and how much of a disaster it is, and how much I'm disappointed in Arnie for making it here while buying. Like, what is that? Come on, I just this is terrible. You don't want a province this early. Like
Yeah, that was turn 6. That sounds really early. That's true.
it is very early, and their decks are not in a state that like does anything. Like you really want to be gaining and trashing sycophants if you want to do this whole sycophant thing.
This is a really sad hand for Arnie. Like if you place a sycophant, you're not doing anything else. And having three is hmm?
Yeah. Well, free is a sycophant, so that's fine. I'm almost considering developing this develop into a sycophant tiara. our avant-gardes are just not going to cut it, though. Butcher Sycophant, Sycophant, buy a Sycophant? What I'm looking at? Just end the pile, and Arnie's fun. I guess this was also fun. Fine. And fun as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think BitterWurmcoil is ready for provinces now with 10 coffers and all those League of Bankers things.
Yeah.
With aarnii, I'm a little more worried about the deck working as intended.
Yeah, Arnie is only getting free money from League of Bankers still, and doesn't have a huge backlog of coppers. So, coffers. Ugh, words difficult.
Yeah.
I think you just double here as BitterWurmcoil.
I think double is dangerous here was dangerous here. The duchy I don't understand that. I think that should have just been a province.
I mean, I'm really not expecting Arnie to be able to double. I don't know. Like, if you double, you're losing to Province Duchy, right? Can Arnie really Province? I guess if they draw a Butcher.
Yeah. I think on a good turn, province duchy would have been possible.
Yeah, the problem for BitterWurmcoil is she is really never tripling, I think. So, like, I'm not sure how this line of not buying a province is going to. I don't know how leaving provinces are free at free is going to win her the game.
I mean, I could see Bitter trying to do it to do a really long game, so that with the 13 coffers, that's more sustainable for longer than aarnii's deck is, and just hoping that with the duchy dancing, aarnii's deck is breaking down.
Yeah, and well, Arnie is not going to hit double here, so this is not going to even hit single province. It's going to hit duchy. I would have probably moved this tiara into a duchy so that I can have one more coffer, because we are not seeing these cards, I'm pretty sure, ever again.
Yeah.
And I think that's what
Yeah, probably.
to do. And it all doesn't matter because BitterWurmcoil has double in hand. Interesting choice. Oh, there was that was a way to hit province. Okay, I completely missed that.
Okay, province duchy loses, so just double duchy, I guess.
Yeah, double duchy. You have to, and if Arnie duchies back to you, you can province the state for a win.
Yeah.
That. Oh, you could. There's no non-victory. Yeah, there's no useful card that would you could top deck with Tiara. That would be good. I won't see anything. Ew, this hand sucks. Yeah, I think you were just supposed to do the play. Yeah, you're supposed to just not believe in Arnie's deck. And yeah, and this is going to be 2-1 to Arnie, and second player has won every game so far.
Yeah, losing with such a stack of coffers is always sad.
It seems like Mixenox game ended, so we do get to actually talk to people.
Yeah. Yeah, though now Akut is playing, so maybe that's also not a lot better for us.
I feel like that's Allies Mix, and people are a little bit fed up with Allies Mix already, or with Allies.
That might be the case. Sure.
Yeah, and we have new toys around with the 2E cards, which I think are seen more, though I don't think we had... Oh, we had Monkey, right? As our only 2E card that came into play?
Yeah, we had Monkey and Tiara, I think.
Oh, yes, Tiara. Tiara is so great.
Okay, what do we have here? A strong board, it looks like.
Yeah, we have a page, and our Finning is Native Village. That can end
Native Village and Enhance, I guess, is thinning.
yeah, I would imagine Skin cannot top deck Exchange
No,
Travelers.
it,
That
it can't.
doesn't sound like it would work.
Like it can top deck the non-exchanged one, but that's probably not what you're going to want to do.
Probably not. Yeah, I guess, yeah, with Enhance is Finning. Yeah, I like at the number of games these players have played, like I would just I did not like this silver, and I definitely did not like the pass from BitterWurmcoil.
Yeah, Enhance Copper into Page seems good.
Yeah, I was looking at Enhanced Copper into Page and one of the cantrips open, or maybe even Native Village. You're willing to push your luck. But yeah, Secret Phase is great.
Native Village setting aside the Traveler would be really sad, but I guess that's a risk that you might just want to take.
Yeah. Oh, I guess because we enhanced, opening with two cantrips makes us trigger the shuffle here. Not sure if that's bad,
Yeah,
because having these short shuffles is quite nice, actually.
probably depends on whether you find your stuff on turn 3 or turn 4.
And also, Aarnii is extremely lucky.
Yeah.
With yay Magic Lamp. I have some strong emotions towards that card. Let's just say. And I think I would want to enhance the silver into a wharf. Arnie opts to buy a city quarter instead.
I think it's too early for the city quarters. I don't think we have enough action cards to reliably draw. Though maybe with the wishes works. But the wishes looks really strong here. That deck is pretty much in shape already.
Yeah, BitterWurmcoil did not get to pop the lamp, so yay, Magic Lamp. It's a great, fun card. Why did we get a Grand Market over this Wharf? I don't really understand it.
I think I'd like to hit 8 here so that I can buy another city quarter. And if we need Grand Market to do that, I can see that. We are going to draw really well with our
Yeah, but do we need
city
another
quarter.
city quarter? I just wanted one city quarter and like 6 wharfs. That was my idea, or like 5 wharfs.
I think I want another city quarter just so that we can get to the champion play without having to not play draw cards or stuff.
Yeah, but I figured like we could get 3 wharfs in play this turn. And the shuffle that we didn't want to trigger has only 2 coppers in it, so we could have easily triggered that.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have only 1 wharf in play, and we might just not find this city quarter. I mean, it completely doesn't matter because we popped the lamp and BitterWurmcoil did that. Like,
Yeah. Also,
BitterWurmcoil
Peter
just
Wilcox is getting 5 silvers. That's
yeah,
a
BitterWurmcoil
lot.
is just completely out of this game. it's a disaster. And, yeah, Magic Lamp be like that. 21 money is what Arnie said. Do you like? Do you not exchange this hero for a champion? Is
I
that
think I want
crazy?
the champion.
Yeah,
I think I want.
you probably neglect the chance of a dud or something if you exchange to the champion. I don't know, like if we buy like Warforce, yeah, something like Warforce City Quarter or Warforce Page City Quarter, get another treasure hunter to get a bunch of silver, and just keep the hero around because I think I would rather have a gold than a champion. Like we need payload.
Yeah, but like the reasoning for me for keeping for getting champion here would be we're like Arnie is far ahead of BitterWurmcoil. The only way that BitterWurmcoil can catch up is if Arnie's deck really duds by like however that might happen. If Arnie gets the champion into play, I think nothing can happen anymore, and the win is surely Arnie's. So why take this small risk?
I mean, if we go like, oh yeah, you could add schemes that answers, and you could just scheme a city quarter, and you literally never dud because you like your 9 card starting hand will have actions or whatever 11 card starting hand. Yeah.
I think it's
Meanwhile,
pretty much irrelevant what he does right now. I think this game is just over.
yeah. Meanwhile, BitterWurmcoil is there. She has. Does she have warrior? Yeah. Okay. She has warrior, and she didn't pop the lamp. Well, she popped the lamp recently. She can't even play this wharf non-turn without ending her turn. There's another 5 silvers. Oh.
Yeah.
This is adding just salt to the injury. Drawing this warrior dead. That's our insult to the injury. What is the English expression for that? You have any idea?
What
Arnie,
exactly?
Arnie put a monument. That does not help with not dudding.
I guess it's already Arnie can look whether they want to pay for a quick pile out here. Like Page in Native Village is super easy to pile, or Grand Market or whatever. I guess Arnie can just choose the 3 piles that they prefer. Or,
Yeah, like maybe gold, silver, copper. I think Arnie could go for that pilot too and probably win. Maybe that would be close. But like gold grand market wharf, that is very manageable.
yeah, I guess Copper Silver Curse wouldn't work.
All right.
At least not without.
you can just get a province and then or two, and then it works.
Yeah.
Taco and myself played a match last night where the objective was to get the most coppers in your deck by the end of the game instead of scoring the most points.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I think Beggar is pretty good there.
yeah. One kingdom had a black market, and I got a beggar of that black market.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite a funny one. So I think Arnie could go for that victory condition here and still be completely fine because that is just how far ahead he is. I
Yeah.
guess BitterWurmcoil finally is going to have a turn here. Too bad there are no wharfs in the pile that she could wish for. And
I
Arvo doesn't
guess.
even attack.
And this was just this turn 6 lamp thing was really good.
Yeah, yeah, poking lamp early is pretty good.
I mean, though BitterWurmcoil got the lamp pop on turn 7, so only one turn later, but together with being player 2, that's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, and this kingdom is so explosive that just the one turn just makes the world of difference. And this is 1.5 of a turn, not even one turn. It's even worse. Bitterwormcoil did get 22 money somehow.
The deck is still has the deck has like 10 silvers, so
Yeah, that can get there. I would imagine Arnie is just going to hit 4 provinces here. Right?
I don't know how much money there is in the deck. I've not
I
been
don't
keeping
see
track
that
of that.
here. That doesn't look like 4 provinces though.
Uh,
Like 3 provinces. So if Bitter Wormcoil can get like an absurd draw here, she could actually maybe win.
yeah, the thing is, there's not many wolves in play for her, so absurd draw is pretty unlikely, I think.
Yeah. As Arnie, you just click on 3 provinces and come on, Arnie. Just click on province pile 3 times and let Bitter Wormcoil try to figure this out. Like, she needs a province, 4 duchies, and an estate. Technically possible, but not particularly likely. Are we getting there? Nope.
This won't be enough.
I'm not sure if there was an ordering of BitterWurmcoil's deck that would uh, let her get uh, all of the things that she needed.
Yeah, don't know, but it's unlikely for sure. That's enough stop cards in the deck that drawing the whole deck is unlikely. So, and Arnie will hit Provincia. That would be really shocking otherwise.
Yeah, even hit double. This game is this is one of these games when you just forget about them and you like, pretend like they never happened.
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those games where I want to take my computer, open the window, and just throw it out as far as I can.
Yeah, all right. New Kingdom, and this is much more in the ally spirit with Royal Galley and Galleria. Not sure if these are any crucial cards, but I am interested in those. We also have Cursing and Charlatan, and I don't.
Huh?
And the only thing is Butcher, which is
Yeah,
okay.
I guess that's at least lackeys as a target to turn the cursors into.
And
Oh,
Pawn
there's also
isn't.
trade.
Yeah, oh right, there's Trade, and Pawn isn't exactly a bad target either for turning
Yeah.
offers into.
There's also stables, which are at least making some use of the curses. You can get if you're getting cursed, you can get a bunch of stables and probably have a pretty good chance of colliding stables with treasures.
Yeah. So these curses. So having said all of that, I don't think Charlatan's going to come into play,
Nah, I don't think either.
especially that the only village is Royal Galley, and well, there are villagers and lackeys, but it's not exactly a great source of a village since the lackeys are terminal themselves.
Relic looks good to me here. I
Yes,
think
Relic looks like an excellent attack. In
I think
these
first
scenarios.
5 is Butcher for sure, and then
Well,
like all of Relic, second Butcher, and Trade look good to me.
Aarnii went with a cobbler, so he doesn't agree with us at all on that. I do think
Cobbler.
BitterWurmcoil needs some plus 5. I am a little bit jumping around. And it's a cobbler for BitterWurmcoil. At least I guess that is extra gains as well. I am not a fan of cobbler though. It's just not a good
Nah,
card.
I think I would skip the Cobbler here for sure. I think I want the Pawn at some point for the plus buy.
Yeah.
We can get that easily enough with such butchering in the state.
hmm And BitterWurmcoil, I think she looks ahead. I do not understand why we. Okay, because we wanted to butcher a Royal Galley to spawn, I suppose. Oh, I knew you wanted plus buy. Right. The plus buy looks important this turn.
I think I like something like Stables Apothecary here. Stables
Yeah,
is good.
yeah. Stables is great, and especially with apothecaries that give you treasures. Sacred
Butcher's also
Butcher,
good.
I could get behind that. I don't really like these lackeys because we could have cobblered for lackeys if our hand was bad next turn.
Yeah, I think Apothecary would have just been better than the Slackies.
Oh yeah, apothecary is also very good. I guess we want to cobbler for Royal Galley though. Probably the main use of that
Yeah.
card. Yeah, meanwhile, Aarnii does not get to have a plus buy this turn. And that's very sad. So we just get to buy one card. It's alright. I could see no stables just because BitterWurmcoil did a very good job drawing her deck this turn. And actually, she had one overdraw. Not sure what were the Apple hits. One of the
Mm,
apples drew 4, the other apple drew 2 extra.
yeah, so the Apothecary hits will get worse once the game goes longer. So I think adding some stable should be done. But I guess it's defensible to delay them.
Yeah, and another
Another
cobbler.
cobbler.
I mean, we can play it so we can have a duration balance for whatever that's worth. And are we planning to add this? I'm not sure that I
Yeah.
was a fan of the lackeys there.
Uh-uh.
I wanted a pawn again. Now we're adding stables and more lackeys. I would like to add some more payload as BitterWurmcoil.
I think that's also too many lackeys. We're not gonna be able to have enough actions with the galleys that we can support all those lackeys. They're becoming annoying, I think, pretty.
Yeah, maybe we can butcher them into something better. Arnie bought two provinces in the meanwhile. We had completely missed that.
I think it's fine. I think early provincing with Butcher is definitely not bad. It you can just mill provinces and still get the coffers to buy new provinces. And I think if the opponent isn't aware of you doing that, you can run away with the game pretty easily.
Yeah, I think BitterWurmcoil needs to get on that.
Yeah,
But she doesn't have a whole lot of payloads. Yeah, the relic is one of the ways to disrupt the plan of early provincing.
I like the relic.
I think we remove these lackeys into something more useful. Yeah, and we just buy.
This,
I think you have to buy a province here,
yeah, I think so.
and
Province pawn.
maybe we have two butchers. We have three gains. We could probably mill a province twice, and then we have enough money to double.
Yeah, that seems possible.
So if Arnie touches the province pile, I guess, okay, if Arnie buys a province, that's only a tie. If Arnie mills a province and buys a province, that's probably losing though, because we could butcher like a lackeys into an estate, butcher province into province,
Mm-hmm.
and buy two.
I think it's time to butcher that potion. Well, potion into something else
Uh,
can be reasonable.
you could potion into duchy and buy a province. I'm not sure. And we played two royal galleys this turn, right? Yeah. Um, if Arnie buys a province here, this is horrifying, and I have a feeling that oh no, oh no, oh we have a cobbler in
Yeah,
play, so you could gain an estate anyways. Okay, so this should just be winning for BitterWurmcoil if she manages to draw the deck.
yeah. Get an estate, butcher province into province by double province. Now hitting 16 is, I think it's possible.
You could also butcher province into province, butcher something else like I don't know a royal galley into a province, and then buy province estate, right? That also
Yeah,
works, and that's a little bit cheaper.
yeah.
And
I think there's also a second cobbler somewhere that you can butcher into province.
oh yes, that's even better. So better Wormco. Assuming that the deck is drawn, which... Wait, we gained a silver from a cobbler? Is that correct? Not convinced that that's what we wanted to do. And this is problematic. Alright, do we have it here? Oh, wait, what? We don't have another village.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
we really wanted to play both of these butchers, I think.
okay. Both pawns as
You can
buy.
You can action buy, action coin. You can butcher the cobbler into province. Or you could do both as action buy too, and butcher the province into province is probably better.
Okay, we have 11. Yeah, we have 11 money in hand from the treasures. Double province is 63. This seems. I think that's not enough right now.
I really thought we need to play both butchers. And I really didn't want to play those lackeys. Did we have it if we... Yeah, we had it if we didn't play the lackeys. We had 9 money in hand because we drew two coppers. So if we turn these lackeys into an estate, turn the cobbler into a province by a province... No, wait. I am miscounting. Yeah, we could action buy, action coin on the pawns, turn the butcher the province into province, butcher the cobbler into province by province estate, and it works.
Yeah.
And from here?
From here, I don't think it's possible anymore.
We need to... Yeah, we would need to buy 2 provinces and an estate.
Yeah.
Which there is just not enough money for that. Yeah, the losing tie, I'm pretty convinced that it would be there. How do you even losing tie from here? Oh, yes, okay, I see the losing tie. You just butcher the province into a province, then you have 4 coffers, 11 money, and you can use this pawn as action coin. And that's 16. Buy double province.
I don't think there's anything here.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really sad. And aarnii has an apothecary and a lackey set aside, so this hand is going to get a bit better. So as BitterWurmcoil, you probably leave 2 provinces in the pile, and you just hope that aarnii doesn't... Oh,
I
how
think
many
so,
duchies
yes.
can you get here? You have to play the relic.
I think you can get 4 on this action by butcher the cobbler into a duchy. Yeah, then you're having...
Yeah, you could get 4. I might want this cobbler, because I might want to gain a lackeys at the start of my next turn. Just for the villagers.
Yeah, you can also butcher the butcher into duchy. But we also want the butcher.
Maybe just 3 duchies is fine. Just butcher the silver into a duchy by 2 duchies. And then we're at 15 points. And aarnii's going to have a hard time... Well, It's almost impossible for aarnii this deck to hit 3 provinces, because you need to hit double. And I don't think aarnii's deck can buy 2 provinces at all. So I think aarnii can only go up by 6 points, and then BitterWurmcoil could try to double on turn after,
Yeah.
which should be possible.
I think the duchy route is.
I really like those butcher games. The end games are very exciting.
Yeah, really complicated, really. That's really nice. It's true. It's really good card. It looks kind of harmless, like a remodel where you can maybe spare, maybe like keep a few coffers around so that you can do a bigger remodel later on. But it's so much stronger than that.
Yeah. Okay, I think she is going to go with the triple duchy line. And I think this is still pretty good. Oh, she has an apple and a lackeys coming in. And yeah, aarnii is going to hit 1 province here. Assuming, and he has to destroy this cobbler for that. Which makes the next turn look really unexciting.
Yeah, also nothing on a galley, so
maybe you just destroy the potion into a duchy.
I could see that, and then just double duchy. Something.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
even lackeys. Because like if you double duchy, what is your potential? Yeah, if you double duchy, are you ever drawing around to this butcher? You have 9 cards in the deck. I'm not sure what they are. I would imagine they are not very good quality.
Yeah, that's a. And maybe you need the lackeys, or just.
Yeah, I think you almost surely need this cobbler to stick around.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah,
really
you
need a
definitely need
card.
something. I think. Okay.
Oh, this is interesting. We are denying BitterWurmcoil the lackeys.
That does look good to me. I wouldn't have thought about that, but Bitter doesn't have any villagers left. So denying the lackeys seems like it has a really good potential of killing the turn.
Yeah, and BitterWurmcoil did hold on to this cobbler just for the purpose of getting extra villages from lackeys. I mean, I think we still take Royal Galley, and just aarnii has embarked on a journey that's very non-favorable for them with this play. And I think we Royal Galley this butcher, and we just kill these lackeys into an estate or even a galley.
Yeah, so lackeys definitely are a bad card now.
Yeah, we just get a galley, get a duchy, be chillin'. I guess we have to worry about duchy spiling. But I don't think aarnii can do 4 duchies. Oh, we can also make them into a duchy. Buy a duchy? Yeah, sure.
I could also see going for the province here, actually, because I don't think Arnie can double province and also don't are to mill province by province.
Yeah, the butcher is very far away for Arnie. I guess there were free lackeys in these cards. Okay,
There's a butcher is.
underestimated.
I would have lost for
Yes,
thinking.
I think we both underestimated these last 9 cards in Arnie's deck. They're not that terrible. Hmm. This is all. No, there is one more galley down there. I mean, Arnie is still in the situation where he can't really touch the province pile.
Yeah,
Which just sounds
not for mill
extremely
province
annoying.
by. I guess if you can get double province and go up by 12 points, then it's pretty good.
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna galley this butcher. In a bunch of duchies. Are we going to? Oh, province. Okay,
Okay.
that is gambling. This is very
I guess
gambling.
it is super hard here for Bitter to get double province because middle province by province isn't enough.
Hmm. Is it really hard?
I
We have
think.
a butcher set aside. We can just butcher this butcher into province and draw 8.
Ah, if we draw 8, I don't think
Uh,
it's trivial. I think it's pretty. It definitely depends on how the deck is shuffled.
oh, we have a galley. We had the cobbler in play. Oh, we can. No, we can't. We need to be able to get coffers, and we cannot because we can. I'm not convinced by this play from BitterWurmcoil.
Ah, I mean, I guess. Oh, I think it's there. The pawn can do action coin, and butcher the cobbler into duchy by province.
Yes.
Doesn't even need the pawn.
Right. It's quite a rocky game, but we got there in the end. Really, really shouldn't have missed that win. That would make life a lot easier. But either way, we're on to game 6, and BitterWurmcoil still needs to win to hold on to their chances to win the whole championship, which is going to be difficult here because I see a governor, I see good trashing, and yeah, it's going to be a fast game.
Now, Salvador or Stewart, Walter is hopping more at getting to governors. Stewart Trash really does leave you with nothing. Because I don't think he wants a sycophants.
Hmm.
So
I mean,
even if you
Crafter's
hit
Guild's
200,
okay, but I think I'm not sure that I want the Sycophants either. There is Expedition though, but even if you Expedition, then your Steward hand still sits 4, which is still unexciting.
Yeah. I could see Solvable Steward as an opening, just getting both so that they don't collide. And
Yeah.
then after 1 or 2 Steward trashes, you can just salvage the Steward away.
Yeah, that sounds like a possibility for sure. And you have a hunting lodge in this kingdom, so maybe you just play with that.
Yeah, Hunting Lodge looks good to me. Playing
Yeah.
Governor to gain stuff and trash stuff, and then Hunting Lodge to draw up again. That looks pretty good to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I do want a Salvager because it hits Hunting Lodge, which is more exciting early than the Governor, I think. And yeah, I'm not sure whether this is Steward, whether this is Sycophant, whether this is Expedition. BitterWurmcoil opts for an Expedition, doesn't draw her Salvager. And I did not want this Governor this early.
Yeah, I think a Hunting Lodge would be better.
Alright. Aarnii, no, wait, BitterWurmcoil is on the top. I messed them up. Aarnii is just going straight for Governors. Not a fan of that. Meanwhile, BitterWurmcoil has trashed 4 cards, and she goes for a Sycophant. I'm not sure what are we gaining with that.
Yeah. Salvager? I think Bitter doesn't have one.
Jackwolf, considering. I think
I don't.
Sycophant does a better job of making freeze than Jack. Because you don't need to play the card. And yeah, and terminal space is precious because Hunting Lodge costs 5 and 5 is a lot, so we are not getting that many of them.
I think for Bitter, you just see that Arnie has those governors, so you're probably getting a bunch of silvers anyways.
Oh, I did
So
not want this hunt. I really wanted a governor there already. Yeah, because Arnie is just going to click on gold and then click on province. And I am very concerned for BitterWurmcoil here.
yeah, it already is a lot of. I do like the Hunting Lodge governor thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just might be too slow. It
I
certainly
mean,
can
she is
be.
getting there. And she has a lot more deck control than Arnie. So that's good account for something.
I've heard is that governor games often are a race to 5 provinces because it's hard to catch up with duchies. So maybe if Arnie can get there quick enough.
Well, BitterWurmcoil has 5 silvers in her deck, so because Arnie gave all of these silvers to her. So I think Arnie needs probably more like 6 provinces here to win. Which, well, I see 4. in the hand.
Mm-hmm. I think every time you have to draw with governor here, then that's really sad. I think ideally you just don't want to do that and want to draw a Hunting Lodge instead.
Or Expedition, which I wanted 2 expeditions there. Because this is horrifying in a BitterWurmcoil's position.
Ah.
Okay, Arnie's hand is very dead here, though. It's still very dead. Oh, I wanted 2 expeditions here for sure. I think that's a lot better than a single governor, because we are looking to end the game, I think, as BitterWurmcoil here.
Yeah, Bitter's deck is definitely quite good. I'm not sure whether there's enough for 4 provinces, but 3 should be easy.
Well, if
With
we have
2
a 9-card starting hand, it was possible. I guess we had a cargo ship in play. Still. Maybe then the hunting lodge was a play. Because we are likely to draw a governor gold in our starting hand, so you could governor the gold, hunting lodge, flip the hand.
Yeah.
And just keep going. Yeah, right now I think after drawing with this governor, you're pretty much committed to winning here.
Now, are there other governors in Bitter's draw pile?
I think so. I think there should be 5 in Bitter's deck.
That's
Oh,
good.
there are 4. Oh, that's sad. Alright, so this is... I think you blow up this gold and gain 2 duchies. Getting duchy expedition is also fine. I still wanted to blow up the gold, because I am not trashing I'm not governoring a gold into a province this game, I think, as BitterWurmcoil. Or not in a... not doing that many times.
I do like a bunch of expeditions purchased in this game. I think they're good.
Yeah, I think this is a very good source of draw in this kingdom. Okay, Aarnii has a lot of points here. But this is going to be a lot of duchies for BitterWurmcoil next hand.
Yeah, this is going to be 2 duchies already. And then tossed with Hunting Lodge. I could see that.
Oh, wait, what?
Gaining gold? That seems weird. I don't like that.
I am very confused. I wanted duchies.
If that would have been 2 duchy gains, and he would have had 21 points right now with 2 more provinces, that would have been...
That would have been not quite there.
Not quite there, but pretty
But
close.
Yeah, but you could salvage a governor, honestly, into... and then buy 2 more duchies and get all the duchies. And hope that Aarnii doesn't hit province or something.
This deck of Arnie's is not great. Now 40 points. Is that still possible for Bitter? Doesn't look that way.
Well, this is half VP. So BitterWurmcoil would have to get every single... yeah, this is over half VP with the estate purchase.
Yeah.
So this is game over. I guess it didn't matter in the end. Alright. So I guess we have to wait for the resignation from BitterWurmcoil, but yeah, there it is. And Aarnii is the big Size Champs Big Games Edition champion. Alright.
Congrats to them.
Yeah. I would message Arnie to come around. And but I think we are going to have him here anyways in a second because he just showed up anyway. So we're going to get to talk to him, and maybe I mean I don't have the. Oh, there is Arnie. And I don't think I'm going to invite BitterWurmcoil. I mean, if she wants to come around, sure. But like, I personally get really frustrated after losing, and I don't want to talk to people. So anyways, we have Arnie here. So I should probably. All right.
Hello.
So I'm going to cut the recording here, and thanks for everyone who watched this in on YouTube later. And yeah, we're going to have an interview with Arnie, which if you want to check out these interviews, tune into the live coverage on Discord. Bye.